Good evening. I hope you're all doing well today. Happy Thursday. We're one day closer to the weekend. Welcome back to my gaming channel, Nick Can't Game, or Can He? Uh, and we're back in the WWF Golden Era series on WWE2K25 MyGM mode. I'm happy to have you here with me today. I appreciate the time you spend with me and I'm very grateful for it. As always, if you enjoy these videos, please hit the like, subscribe, and notification bells below here on YouTube. Maybe even leave a comment. And as I mentioned in a previous gaming video, I have recently started up a Teespring store with the logo for my gaming and singing channels on some items. The link will be in the description below if you have any remote interest in it. So with that said, it's time to flip over to the game and go ahead and have some fun. So here we are in Season 1. Yes, we want to continue. Yes, these are the same people we want to use. We've got a contract negotiation card to add 2 weeks to someone's contract. So, 2 of our wrestlers going up against each other will receive a popularity boost until week 20. Is there anything else? We have some options here. How are our power cards looking? Let's see, we have select an opposing brand to steal 10% of their revenue. I'll save that for the go home show this week, this episode. Pre-match physio. How is everybody's stamina? I'll just check on the stamina. Veto random superstar. Boiling point to increase all rivalries by 1 level. Chill out to reduce a random superstar and an opposing brand to ring level 0. Do I want to do this? Hogan's out for 3 weeks. I believe that's got to do with the power card what should we call it? The shakeup that we used. Yeah, select a champion. They sit out the next week's shows while your other superstars have increased match card quality. Okay. So let's see this week about starting a rivalry between World Champion David Von Erich and Ravishing Rick Rude. Hunter wants at least 1 steel cage match this week. I'm not so sure about that. What do we get? Bad timing. I'm not sure that's important enough. We can get ourselves promo cards this week, this episode. Okay. How are our rivalries? We've got a rivalry between China and Quinn. But Quinn is injured. A rivalry between Sting and Stan Hansen. Um, Pretty Ruthless and Alundra Blaze, and the women's tag rivalry against Alina Fanny Fan and Penelope Perfect. A singles feud between Alundra Blaze and I think that's Carrie Rush. It's hard to read on the screen. Melina and Pretty Ruthless have their own individual rivalry at level 3. Lane and Eaton have a rivalry with Typhoon and Rick Rude. Okay. So let's increase that tag team rivalry with the tag team call-out promo. Lane and Eaton. Okay. Let's do a women's tag match. Ooh. That stamina's not good. Well, her stamina's not good. Make it for the women's tag title. Use the pre-match physio. Do we want to use the bad timing card we already have? Let's buy this after Alundra's match. We'll give her a health spa. Bad timing. Nobody has anybody. Special promotion. Injury rehab. Who are we? Okay. Let's save this. Okay. See about getting the men's tag team going here. Sting, and who can we have Sting team up with? Kevin for the tag championship. Randy's got good stamina. He's a specialist. We can have him go up against Rick Martel, who's another specialist. What about triple threat? Rick and Adrian? That's somebody's specialty. Sure, why not? China is up against Quinn. Make it a three-way match for the women's title. Oh no, wait, they're all faces. Oh, that's not gonna work. Okay. Young Rock, but he's a face. What is Typhoon is a bruiser. Let's see. Male fighter. Let's go with the guy who looks like he's an extra on the set of Grease. Maybe we can build him up. Okay. Typhoon. Alright. Promos. We need a self promo. Let's get a self promo from Willie. Training promo. Yeah, Tamara, let's see if we can get you to your next perk. And advertising promo? Yeah, China give us some money. Okay. We are set. And yeah, I think this looks like it'll be decent. Okay. Our first match is a men's tag team title match. Stan Hansen and Dan Spivey up against Sting and Kevin Von Erich. And the champions hold on to the belts. 3.5-star match. Starts a tag team rivalry. Lane and Ian successfully call out Rick and Typhoon. Okay, let's see our triple threat. Macho Man Randy Savage against Rick Martel and Adrian Williams. Rick Martel picks up the win. No rivalry started. 3-star match. Willie gains more popularity. Not bad. Women's tag team title match. Alundra Blaze and Pretty Ruthless against Millie Fanny Fan and Penelope Perfect for the championship. Alundra and Ruthless pick up the championship. Only a 2-star match, but it does grow the rivalry. Tamara, 7 ring XP. That's going to get her next perk. Nice. Typhoon against Heath Manhattan. Typhoon with the win. 2.5-star match. No rivalry starting. China loses 7 popularity, but picks us up a good amount of money. And the World Championship, David Von Erich holds on to the title in the match against Rick Rude. 4.5-star classic. No rivalry begins. We got good booking. Let's see how everybody's stamina is looking. Yeah, tag chemistry doesn't look great here. Neither does the performance, but everybody's got decent popularity and a goodly amount of stamina, so that's good. Here, Randy is down to 30 stamina. We'll give him the next week off. Rick Martel is at 62 popularity. Adrian picks up 5 popularity. Okay. Title match got a good bump. Halfway decent tag chemistry. But Alundra Blaze needs to rest. She's only got 23 stamina. We'll give her the health spot card. Not bad. Performance wasn't quite there. Neither was the popularity. But Heath is now over 30. We'll see if we can get him up a bit. And here we go. 4.5-star match. No popularity gain for David, but a decent popularity gain for Rick. We should see about resting David up this week. Okay, our competition got 18,800 new fans and a $33,000 profit. We got 23,000 new fans and a $67,000 profit. We are still holding on to first place. We got a trophy and more fans, so that's good. We go to our next week. Adrian's contract is up. He wants 24K. We can probably give that to him. Willie, what do you want? 7,700? We can give you that. Punching Stone, 7,700? Sure, that's reasonable. Sensational Sherry, she expects to be at the top of the podium by the end of the season. Dan thinks he's coming down with something, maybe the flu. He'd like to take the week off. Sure, we don't want anybody else to catch that. David, what amazing growth we've had with Raw. He wants a bonus. 50K. Yeah, you know what? Sure, we'll give you that bonus. And that's a major increase to his morale. Hunter wants an Extreme Rules match this week. We've got more contracts expiring soon. Let's give Tamara her next perk. Basic morale or basic popularity. Basic morale, I think. It's always better to keep your superstars happy. Let's see. Gets gold 1 card. Injury rehab. I don't even know if we've unlocked Falls Count anywhere. Oh yeah, let's Alundra take the week off. Let's grab the Get Schooled 1. Do we have anybody else near a park? Anybody else near a new perk? Let's give it to Carrie. Get her to level 2. Let's see. We can get backstage brawl and ambulance matches. We can get Hell in a Cell and Gauntlet Eliminator. We can get Iron Man and Underground matches. Let's go with the Gauntlet Eliminator and Hell in a Cell. Hunter wants one Extreme Rules match this week. We've got some people with stamina issues. I want to rest David. Let's do a tag match. Let's do Rick and Typhoon against the Midnight Express. Let's make it Extreme Rules. Give Hunter what he wants. What are we getting for that Hunter? Limited stock. Okay. Let's have a call out. Carry, call out Alundra. Let's see. What kind of women's match should we have here? Actually, let's do the self-promo for China. Get some of her popularity back. Mid-card women's one-on-one. Ruthless and Melee. See if we can get their rivalry up to level 4. Can we get something with a bit of a boost for them? No, okay. Okay. Opening match. Actually, you know what? Let's have a call-out promo here. Rick, call out Randy. Let's see about getting that going. Let's start with a regular gauntlet match. What 4 people can we fit in here? Let's get Punching Stone. Let's get Willie. Let's get Kevin. And let's get Heat. That should be decent. We need Tamara to have someone to challenge her on a one-on-one. But she's a face and I don't have any heel women left. Heel women, heel women. We've got Cinnamon Garrett. Why not? Okay. Stan Hansen's stamina is kind of low. He's also one of the only heals we've got. Let's get him and Sting in the match. Make it a tables match. Let's give Randy a self-promo, get his popularity up. And that gets us our next show. The Tamara match isn't probably going to be all that great because her opponent isn't all that great, but that's going to be tolerable. Opening match, Stan Hansen against Sting. Rivalry match, tables match. Sting picks up the win. 4.5-star classic match. Pretty sweet. Carrie Rush successfully calls out Alundra Blaze. That's good. Gauntlet match. Dr. Punching Stone, Willie Wishes, Kevin Von Erich, and Heath Manhattan. Kevin with the win. He starts a rivalry with Willie. Manhattan starts a rivalry with Punching Stone. China gets 4 popularity. That's good. Ruthless against Fanny. Ruthless with the win. Dull match, but gets their rivalry to level 4. Rick Martel successfully calls out the Macho Man. This is going to be a dull match. Mediocre. Randy with a pop, going over 70, I believe now. Midnight Express against Ravishing Rick Rude and Typhoon. Rick and Typhoon pick up the win. That rivalry grows to level 4. Sweet. Okay. It looks like WCW might be losing Demolition Axe to an injury with how low his stamina is here. Only 2 promos, a call out and a self promo. Okay. We had amazing booking. That's pretty sweet. Stan is down to 34 popularity. Sting is at 49. I mean stamina. They have 4 stars in popularity and performance. Rivalry growth. Pretty good. Here we go. Kevin is at 28 stamina. He went down quite a bit, but he gained 8 popularity. Everybody else gained at least 4 popularity. And yeah, new rivalries there. Level 4 rivalry, we will pay that off at the Go Home show. Decent stamina from both of them. Cinnamon gaining in popularity. Both of them still have decent stamina. Performance wasn't quite there, but what can you do? Rick and Typhoon doing well. Eaton and Lane gaining in popularity, but that stamina drop was kind of brutal. We'll hold them off TV so that they'll be healthy for the Go Home show. How did the other people do? Tully Blanchard is injured for 2 weeks. Clubberella is injured for 3 weeks. Sags of the Nasty Boys is injured for 2 weeks. And Axe is injured for 5 weeks. I expected that one. Oh wow, that's a lot of injuries on their end. We gained 25,000 new fans and $11,000 profit. Okay. Our competitor had 38,000 new fans, but lost $69,000. We get the sold out, we can use it on them, and we will. Okay. Stan's contract is up. He wants $75K. I'm not sure if we can afford that, but we really do need to keep them. How about 52K, Stan? He took it, but his morale took a hit. Carrie. She wants 10K. That's pretty affordable. Pretty ruthless. She's a champion. Can't lose one of my champions. Gotta keep her. Lane isn't here this week. Thanks for letting me know. Dan wants a match with Lane. I'll make it happen in the next 3 weeks. Okay. Ensure that Adrian Williams cuts a promo this week. Heck yeah. Let's book that out right now. Training promo. No, make it a self promo. Let's get him a little more popularity. Quimby is back. We can continue her feud with China. Hell yeah. China, Quimby. Ouch. Quinn is going to get injured again if I can't get up. Nuts. Well, I have an injury recap card for her. That's okay. Vito Random Superstar. Let's see. Limited stock. Answer anything else? They don't have anybody under contract, so that's not useful. Bad publicity. Save it for the next episode. Hit him with it on the Go Home show before WrestleMania. Boiling point. Let's get all our rivalries up to the highest possible level for our next, for the Go Home show. Let's get the morale card. Let's see who is the angriest. Let's do this to see who the angriest is. Happy, 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 optimistic, happy, satisfied, satisfied, optimistic, optimistic, satisfied, 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 annoyed, we can use it on her. Annoyed, we can use it on her. She's on a feud for the tag team titles. Satisfied, optimistic, satisfied, satisfied, Optimistic. Satisfied. Satisfied. Okay, so we use it either on Quinn or on Melly. Let's use it on Quinn. Let's actually clear this match. I don't want her getting injured. Call out. Who should be calling out who? China has the promo skills, but how about Quinn? Quinn needs to rest more. She needs a full week's rest. So we'll do China doing the call out. Let's see. Women's tag feud. See if I can get that up to level 4 this week. Make it for the titles. Wait, Penelope doesn't have anyone challenging for her title. I can't believe I forgot that. Training promo or no, have her call out Penelope. See if that works. Okay. Men's main event. Randy needs to rest. Have Sting and his partner call out Stan and Dan. But I need somebody to... Okay. Let's get Bobby a popularity promo. Okay. Triple threat. Who do we have in our men's division that are healthy enough to put in a triple threat? Typhoon. David? I suppose I could make it for the championship. Make it a fatal 4-way. Heath is feuding with Punching Stone. Should I put the title on the line? Stamina cost low, quality boost high. I can't really afford that. Should I put the title on the line? Do it. Let's see. Who is our other men's champion? Hogan. Hogan is our other men's champion. Oh man. Stamina is eating us alive. Okay, let's do Dan Spivey against Sting. In our main event. Mid-card. Let's see about getting a heel giant for Tamara. All we have is Sammy Vortex. Sorry, Tamara. I guess this is what you've got to work with. Can we at least get a rivalry out of it? Men's one-on-one. We need to rest him. Let's put Rick against Willie. They both got decent stamina. This is not going to be a great show, but it'll have to do. Show costs 11,000. Let's hope we can make some money. Okay, Women's Tag Team Championship match. Alundra and Pretty Ruthless defending their titles against Melly Fanny Fan and Penelope Perfect. And Melly and Penelope pick up the championship. 2.5 star match, but it does grow the rivalry to level 4. Adrian, popularity growth, not a great promo, but still, it'll have to do. Tamara, Cruiser Giant against Sammy Vortex. Tamara with a win. 3-star match. Probably should have made that the opener. And it does start a rivalry. Chyna with a weak promo, but it does grow the rivalry to level 4. And Quinn B should be rested for the next show. Going on to the mid-card. Fatal 4-way match, regular match. Typhoon, David Von Erich, Heath Manhattan, and Dr. Punching Stone for the world title. And David holds on to his belt. Starts a rivalry with Typhoon, a 4-star match. Excellent. Cinnamon fails to call Penelope for her title. Rick Martel against Willie Witches in a throwaway match. 3 stars though. Bobby Eaton gets 4 popularity for his promo. And our main event, Dangerous Dan Spivey against Sting. Sting with the win. 3.5 star match. We got a poor opening, but it still got the rivalry to level 4. No injuries. How did our opposition do? They also had a poor opening. Injury to Karen Compactor. They got 14,700 new fans and a $70,000 profit. We got 19,700 new fans and the $70,900 profit. The fans on social media are saying good show tonight, Raw. David Von Erich looks unstoppable. When was the last time he lost a fight? Penelope getting even with Alundra tonight. Fanny and Penelope are the new tag champions. Alundra and Pretty just didn't have the answers tonight. It looks like Alundra says, not sure the Bear Superstar won tonight. Be seeing you again, Fanny. Rick Martel looking real good with the win over Willie Wishes. Doesn't get why Raw wants to push David Von Erich. Okay, we have 137,000. We got the best offense commissioner goal. Prevent the effects of the first power card played on you next week. Can't block GM brand or POA power cards and can't be used until the last week of the season. Okay, let's see what we get hit with. We get hit with bad publicity. They're stealing 2% of our fans from this week's show. You got me once, but I have my payback. Fair enough. I hope you know this means war. There's more where that came from. You know, I've been talking with David Von Erich, and he thinks we should team up for a tag team match. You know what? We can do that. Alundra wants a rematch for the tag champs before anybody else gets it. Sure thing. We'll make that happen. Going on to our booking tonight. Rest our male tag team champions. Okay, fine. What do we get? Back Alley Crew. I could do without it. Stan needs to pay off his feud with Sting. Anybody else? Rick wants to tag with David in 3 weeks. Dan wants a match against Stan in 2 more weeks. And we've got some contract expirations coming up. Okay, main event. Men's World Championship. David against Rick Rude for the bonus. Do we want to put somebody else in here? No, Sting's got his match against Stan Hansen. Adrian. Gets him on the card, gets him a bit more popularity. Okay, there's a World Championship match to start off with. Oh wait, what power cards do we have available this week? My bad. Castle Raid. Do I want to steal it from a PLE? Chill out. Save it for next week. Ensure that you'll retain most of your fans this week. Yeah, let's do it. Let's use that. Let's see. Do we want to use this for the PLE? Keep her from slamming us? Do we want to be a random superstar from the next PLE? We can always get more of these. We have, okay. In the mid card, the women's world title. China against Queen Bee. Queen will probably get injured if I do this one. I'll do it. Okay. Mid card. Sting against Stan. Blow off that feud. Neither of them have a specialty. Or more to the point, neither of them have a specialty that we're capable of giving. Do I want? Can I get something in? No. Okay, let's go with it as is. Okay, men's tag team feud. Stan is still out? He's back at the pay-per-view. Alright, you little dick. Women's tag team match. Rematch for the women's tag championship. Extreme Rules. Yeah, let's do Extreme Rules. Okay. Opening match. Hulk Hogan is back. He needs to have someone to defend his title against. Can we grab a heel fighter? 4 weeks. Okay. Let's move that here. Put Sting and Stan in the opening spot. Okay. Call out promo. Rick call out Randy. Randy call out Rick. Advertising. Who can we go to get us some money? Who can we go to get us some money? Bobby? No, I want to get him up over 60 popularity. Willie? Willie, advertise for us. Self promo for Beautiful Bobby. Okay, that's our go home show. Should I do a specialty match for these two? No. Aside from the fact I'm not sure I can afford it. Okay. Yeah, no, this is good. Okay. Go home match. Right before the Survivor Series PLE. Okay. Confirm booking. And here we go. We start off with what should be the rivalry ending match between Sting and Stan Hansen. Sting with the win. 4.5-star classic match concludes the rivalry. Rick calls out Randy. Hogan against Nicholas Mann. Hogan with the easy win. 4-star match. He pulled a 4-star match out of an absolute nobody. Freaking sweet. Randy did not successfully call out Rick Martel, but I'll have them on the PLE anyway. China, final match, her and Quinn B for the women's title, concluding the rivalry. China with a win. 5-star match. Quinn B does not get injured, thank the force. Willie loses a lot of popularity and doesn't gain us nearly enough money. Alundra Pretty Ruthless against Melly and Penelope for the women's tag team titles. Alundra and Pretty Ruthless win the titles back, but Alundra's injured for 4 weeks. It completes the rivalry. Luckily, I have an injury rehab. Bobby does not gain any popularity this week. Let's get the quality bonus for David Von Erich, Rick Rude, with the world title on the line. Rick Rude, Ravishing Rick Rude, is our new men's world champion. 4.5-star match. Okay. It looks like the cards we played against our opponent have been successful. They don't have a lot of people here to do much damage to us. We get amazing booking. Great ratings across the board. Blaze will get her back quick with our injury rehab card. Several rivalries complete. We have a new men's world champion. let's see our opponents. No injuries. Let's see. Sting is at 36 stamina. Stan is at 42. Hogan is at 47 stamina. Nick is at level 6. I mean, 36 stamina. Let me try to talk again. China at 24 stamina. Ouch. Quimby at only 1 stamina. Yikes. I gotta rest the crap out of those. Melly at 29 stamina. Penelope at 36 stamina. Alundra at 16 and Pretty Ruthless at 34. David at 31 stamina. Adrian Williams at 82 stamina. And Rick Rude at 43 stamina. Okay, here we go. We got 76,986 new fans. $48,000 profit. They got 53,000 new fans and lost $23,000. We are at Survivor Series. He's wants 15K to stick around. Sure. Alundra says thanks for the rematch. She had an increase to morale because she's the new champion. China wants to take 2 weeks off. Absolutely, China. Your stamina, yeah, you need it. Dan Spivey wants a match against Stan Lane this week. Absolutely. Who has a new perk? Quinn B has a new perk. Steel cage match specialty or falls count anywhere match specialty? Let's make a falls count anywhere match specialty for her. Okay. Injury rehab. Okay. Something I want to hit them with this time. Hit them with... No, I'll save that for the next Go Home show. Same thing here. Okay. Let's get our extra PLE show quality, extra capacity, and extra ticket prices. Oh man. Spivey wants his match against Sam Lane this week. I'm going to have to give it to him. Can't afford to get anybody else unhappy. Women's Tornado Tag Team match. Tamara China's injured. We can't have her in a match. Oh, my stars and garters. The popularity in our women's division is just not there. Neither is the stamina. No. Can we get somebody... sarcophagus? What about in the renowned stars category? Any women we can get? No. Crikey. Icons? Bonacano? Jordan Grace? Will come on board for 1 week. I'd like to keep you around for longer, but I really can't afford it. Okay, men's tag team. Hulkster? I'm counting on you, my man. I am absolutely counting on you. Macho Man? Okay. Least popular available giant. Anything else? David needs to rest this week. Who is our least popular giant? That's Sammy Vortex. Women's Fatal 4-Way, I guess. Oh my god, the stamina. Gonna have to be a triple threat then. I don't have anybody with enough stamina. Cindy. Carrie. What do we get out of this? Is it worth it? I don't think that's worth it. We'll get a call out promo. Carry, call out under. Men's tag titles? Do it. Oh, Stan isn't available this week. Darn it. What about this match? No. Oh, darn it. Kevin, Willie, Heath, and Punching Stone. Gauntlet match. Okay. Our mid card is going to suck, but we should get at least the power card from the opener. Mega Powers United for WWF against the NWA. Confirm booking. Okay, Hogan and Macho against Ivan Koloff and Ricky Morton. I gotta believe we're gonna win this. And we do. Classic 4.5-star match. Okay, they've got Jimmy Garvin against Kerry Von Erich. Kerry's stamina is looking kind of low, but he holds on to his title. 3-star opening match. Ole calls out Jerry Sags, Tully Blanchard, and Ron Simmons. Tully with the win. Mad Dog gets 8 ring XP. Let's see how our mid-card does. Dangerous Dan Spivey against Sam Lane. Sam Lane with the win. 2.5-star match starts a personal rivalry. Carrie does not manage to call out a luncher. Gauntlet match. Fatal 4-way. Willie Wishes with the win. Both feuds gain in popularity. 3.5-star match. Rick Martel grows his rivalry with Randy Savage. And we have Tamara Tycross and Bull Nakano taking on Eve Torres and Carolina Reaper. And we pick up the win and the power card reward in a 4.5-star match. We dominated the cross-brand matches. Okay. Popularity growth for both of them and a new rivalry. Rivalry growth. Everybody's still got decent stamina. Okay. see. Our competition got 87,800 new fans and a $72,000 profit. We gained 111,000 new fans and $73,000 profit. Okay. All right, let's see what our shake-up opportunities are. Is there anybody? Queen is annoyed and she's got low stamina. Can we trade for her? Her contract's only worth 3,000. We'd have to add somebody else to the trade. Anybody else? No, I think we're good. No. Okay. Alright, we're done trading away people. Let's see what they want. They want Lula and Carolina, but they're both very angry. And they want 21 grand from us. No. That's the end of the trade attempts. Cinnamon, her contract is up. Sure. She was hoping to take some personal time. Fine, take the time you need. Sure. We'll give you a match, Bobby. Okay. Show quality is increased when a show is booked with 3 or more different match rules. That's one-on-one, tag team, triple threat, fatal four-way. Fatal four-way matches reduce the match type cost by 50%. Superstars that in a match with a superstar at or above remote 20. Let's do the mix it up. Okay, Bobby's getting his match this week. China needs one more week of rest. Rick Martel will be partnering with David Von Erich this week. Let's see. All right. And with that said and done, we're going to exit the game. And call it an episode. As always, I'm very grateful for the time you spend with me. I appreciate it very, very much. I hope you all have a wonderful day, that your weekend is absolutely excellent. Remember, be good to each other. It's the highest calling in all the world. Show each other kindness, compassion, mercy, and love. I love you all. Take my love with you everywhere you go. And once again, I will see you all again very, very soon.